you know, they got the ball rolling. Fly on the Bane, some really nice plays, really nice saves, really nice
Evil
setups.
geniuses turn to ban.
So yeah, what sort of adaptations we have in this game too? And
Look at those bans.
Tiny and ET, Ice and Hearteasy did have a pretty safe time.
Yeah.
The second half, I think Ice in particular, that ET, she had the ag. It felt kind of game over.
Yeah. I gotta be honest too. I did not feel on him at all in the game either. Maybe because everything kind of just fell apart so quickly in like the last few moments, but his impact just was laning phase and then nothing else. I felt like he was just Stones did nothing and it was giving gold to the enemy team. So yeah, this time let's see if Aster just goes for a different route rather than going for like this 5-man wall up around like this Undying, this Necro kind of strategy. Maybe just looking more just normal type of strategy, pick off stuns, etc. Catch. He also picked Necro, which I still don't fully believe in the hero. I mean,
it's going to get us Tiny right, but that's not
Evil
enough for you?
geniuses
I don't think, for me, not
Aster's
really, just because the hero is
turn to
so immobile. Like, I just feel like Dota right now is so tough to play when you're a mobile type hero that I have as one of my sleepers. Undying and Shaman are actually my two sleepers. Sadly, the Undying lost the last one, but Shadow Shaman is my other sleeper hero that I think start creeping back up.
Well, what's the hot stuff of this hero for you?
I like his talent changes. I think he's got the nice little like quality of life small changes. He gets like high base regen now in laning phase. He has super high base damage in lane. So like Gush plus Shadow Shaman plus Ether Shot.
Yeah, he just right clicked out of lane.
You're just like you take just from the nukes alone, you're taking like 200 plus damage and then like 2 right clicks. It's a ton of damage. He's really good versus popular hero. Double built-in disable versus spirits, your weak, etc. And other small things. I like Serpent. Serpent Wards are always strong versus buildings objectives, but also versus Weaver bugs, all these other
Evil geniuses
an
turn
early
to
Invoker
ban.
pick here for Aster.
So they're doing the first 2 picks, I guess, just gonna pick 86's hero right off the bat. Because they did that last game with the Kunkka, now they're just snap picking the Invoker for him too.
I mean, no, he did alright on his Kunkka run.
He did. I thought he was actually the best player on the team. I'm not gonna lie. I thought he played the best.
Yeah.
He did the most. He was part of all the kills. When they had like the 7 kills, he was 4-1 and 4.
5 seconds
He was doing a good job. And this Invoker pick versus Ti10, it's a classic. You go the Quas Wex, EMP's really strong versus.
Oh, excited to see this. I mean, Invoker's a hero as well. This is one you're not expecting to see too popular.
Not too much, no. He could start coming back if we start seeing like your Voids, your Tide Hunters, your big disables and stuff like that for either the Cataclysms or for the counter initiations that provide, but has got a nerf.
Team Aster's turn to ban.
Talking about the Void, is there potential for monofaces
Evil
for it? Where's that sort of carry
turn to
tier?
ban.
Moment.
He's not super high up there. Takes a long time. Always been the thing with the Void, but he is a very good counter to some specific heroes. Like if you do see, hey, they're locked into a Weaver carry, wham, right? You get a Void and you're in a great spot.
I mean, that's what I would have felt, in an age where Weaver's being picked as much as it is.
Well, people just move into a support, and then you're a Void versus a Weaver support who time-lapses the target that you're focusing. Could definitely see the possibility, but hero just does take a little bit of time in his lane. It can be a bit... It's not fire again.
10 seconds remaining.
So they do have some... Well, that has to really...
5 seconds remaining.
Nerfs and... Did get recently buffed, of course, the...
And are you expecting an XXS or a Borax Panda?
Either Borax or Lan.
Okay, not as a 3.
I guess maybe, just because it's great versus Tide throughout the game. Ult and you just go on him. Chain lock him down. Doesn't matter if he's cracking chilling the stun off because you can get... Maybe him having farm on the Pango could be...
Here for the Arbed puck.
So the Bloodseeker ban makes me feel like you're right.
10 seconds.
Sure,
it's an XXS, right? Because that's...
5 seconds.
And also on the lane, it's really tough to play the Pango versus...
No, they're not a team that would run it as a carry, right? Some teams were running carry Pango.
I don't know.
Evil geniuses turn to pick. Team Aster's turn to pick.
Void Incarnate.
Void Spirit, so that's the Abed hero versus that Invoker. Right now, super high burst damage as well, bro. And you're already seeing again, right? Some limited subtype tables for
remaining.
Sure.
5
Go
seconds
with
remaining.
slip the line in again here. Really, you just so but
You do want to play. It's like you ask you ask Borax, a player like him. You want to play line 2 games after that game.
where's the Aster anyway? Shaman rock. Distant.
Could go for it. If you do run a 3-position Pango, though, then you have double melee as your off lane, and then if you run a 5-position Pango, then you have double melee support. So maybe.
Definitely gonna need some
Team Aster's turn to pick.
Shaman Void Spirit.
Stronger laning.
One of
Evil
those heroes
geniuses
that can make it a
turn
little less
to pick.
appealing for the Void Spirit. Oh, we're getting
We
it.
knew we were gonna get it.
I mean,
We knew we were getting it.
yeah, the good old Pudge game. Let's go.
Like that's what I mean. You ask Borax, you're playing line. He's like, pick me Pudge. Like,
I mean, what you think of Borax, Pudge, and XXS Pango?
yeah, that's what it's looking.
Animal Core. Yeah,
10
I like
seconds
it.
remaining.
I like it.
Sure.
I think it's you're gonna have the save
5
eventually from the
seconds
Pudge
remaining.
and Lich with the shield. It suddenly makes it a little harder to get in onto to whatever Monet's hero is going to be, and for heroes like the Void Spirit to burst them in the combo.
Yeah, they absolutely love it. Fix it. They're doing across I-League.
It's a lot of damage in the lane.
Yep.
Can harass pretty heavily.
Yeah, and then they can even go for something like right now. I actually don't mind Jug. Not a huge Jug fan.
No, I don't. See,
Yeah, listen,
people talk about Jug.
Hear
I
me
don't
out.
think Jug's.
Hear me out. Just versus Tidehunter. You're versus Tide in lane, Tide in game. You have a Lich on your team with the Frost Shield. It's a hero that they used to play a little. Throwing it.
I don't know.
I think it's
sold on
more
Jug.
likely
Team
that we get like the
Aster's turn
spends
to ban.
or the
Can you not just
combo.
Can you not just go full beef? Get something like a Spectre for Mono, something that you're just going to be able to keep alive. I mean, are these hero VG going to be able to burst a Spectre at a certain point? I don't think these 4 heroes would do. that
You
easily.
can't pick it into Undying.
The lane's too bad.
10
In
seconds
mid game,
remaining.
when you haunt, if he drops Tombstone, you don't get like Desolate.
5
The zombies
seconds
break your
remaining.
Desolate.
And they don't have a great lineup for getting rid of the Tombstone. Really.
yeah.
So the
Evil
Tombstone is going to be
geniuses
pretty
turn
strong
to
this
ban.
game.
And if you get punched by Undying, then you're
Team Aster's turn to
I
ban.
mean, EG agree with you.
Dude, I'm telling
They
you,
got
the
their-
Jug was good this game. I am 100%.
They're on the same track as you. there.
100% the Jug was
Yeah.
good this game. This is a good ban. Because I think this lane would have been it's too much of a problem then. Ice might just chain feed. And then your Shadow Shaman might not get off to a good game. So I think
10
that's good.
seconds
Can you still do
remaining.
that thing
Evil
where
geniuses
Pango
turn to
rolling
ban.
about, Pudge eats them, Pudge walks around, he's knocking everyone around with the Pango ult
Yep.
inside him?
Yep, that was still
Yeah,
working. Yeah.
that's-
I mean, that's
yeah.
very gimmicky, but could be. See it. I always hope to see stuff like that.
Terrible.
10 seconds remaining.
Nice. I mean, these heroes like the Undying and Tide would be able to set the playing field perfectly
5
for
seconds
a
remaining.
carry Terrorblade to stand their ground
Team
and beat through the
Aster's
targets if they
turn
struggle
to
to run
pick.
away.
So that's one of the other heroes that did run with the Lich. The Medusa's the other one. A lot of Monet's heroes are just out
I
of
mean,
the pool.
you know what you're laning against, right? The
Yeah.
Tide. There's got to be heroes that you're very happy to play their lane against the Tide, right? Still, Tide's not the no, what do we pick here?
10
There's still a lot of heroes
seconds
that feel good against him.
It's like, do you want to go for something like a life stealer, which is a bit out of
5
the
seconds
a bit
remaining.
out there?
Life
It's not. If not, you just go for your usual Svens, but then you're playing into the kite of the Undying. So
Yeah.
you probably want a
Evil
ranged carry, but then you're not
geniuses
utilizing
turn to
crush.
pick.
So okay, I like that. That's a good one. That's a nice in between of everything. Gives them good mixed damage.
Hit the Tombstone.
Hit the Tombstone.
I like
Clear the
it.
zombies, and actually have kill threat on Tidehunter. Okay. Throws me off completely.
I mean, that's great. I'm always happy to see a
10
Pudge.
seconds remaining.
It's one of those fun heroes to play and to watch.
5 seconds
It's
remaining.
out.
Unless it's been picked by one of your teammates.
Yeah.
But,
Now more viable than ever, though. Hooking range creeps. It's viable. It's great. Money.
easy farm. Yeah. And EG, what was we still waiting for Arteezy's hero to close things up. You've seen a gyro. What do you think Arteezy's eyeing up right now? Maybe the lifestealer for himself.
Maybe lifestealer
not,
for
not a
himself.
bad lifestealer. You got the Vessel and the Void Spirit.
He likes Arc Warden a lot. But
Okay. Yeah?
Laning versus Pudge Pango. I mean, they got a free lane. Oh, that is okay. Yeah, that's
Feels
a really
bad for the gyro.
probably the best actually versus, and also for the lane is
Double melees.
really rough actually. That's a really good, and that's an RT.
Yeah,
Classic.
it's a scary lineup here from EG. I don't know if Aster's going to get the chance to have much of a game as they did in the early game last. Saw in game 1, but let's hope they've got some fun. So we've got 86 to stand in. He's ready to waltz up and bring out his invoker here for the team today. And yeah, so Borax on the Pudge. He's going to be moving around the map, shake things up.
Again, it is. I mean, this time EG doubled down on team fight though. They have crazy team fight, pretty decent, pretty good catch, good push. On the side of Aster, they do have good team fight. They're lacking push for sure, and I guess a little bit of like the initiation front again. Sure, Pango is pretty decent at it, but it's got to be XSS to just lead every single one.
Yeah, because it could be pretty tricky to catch Arbed, you know. I wouldn't say the best lock unless you're getting in with some Blink Rolling Thunder or...
why don't I have this set? Where's that face?
It's the tongue, isn't it?
That's the new one.
It's the one where you shackle with it. It's, I believe, from the Ti10 set, right? Wasn't it?
Oh, I thought that was a difference. I know there's
it's the tongue.
check. Oh, really? Oh, okay.
I think this is the... Yeah, I imagine it is. I mean,
Well,
he's
he
got a
looks
big
like
tongue. I
it.
expect him to use it.
Yeah.
We'll see. Game 2 of Aster versus EG.
Prepare
Fun
for
heroes
battle.
indeed, but overall does look like a stronger roster here. Razor, very nice. It's easy.
Yeah, his lane just looks, like I said, this looks very free. Unless he gets like hooked over and
The
over
lane,
again or
the
something
carry
like that. It looks
matchup.
great. And it's an Undying versus a double melee as well too. So if they get double decayed on the side of Aster, it's gonna be really problematic. Level 1 smoke if they find anything. And is this gonna be? This is the thing I'm wondering too. Is this gonna be a lane where we do actually see Monet get barrage? Because I know all of the gyros are just going 0,
Yeah, I don't-
0,
you don't get
1,
barrage.
and 4, and then you just go stats.
You don't barrage.
So no barrage at all. Yeah, I mean that's what I
30
figured it's gonna.
seconds to battle.
Decent kill. High with like plus it. That's the only reason why I think I don't think he's.
I'm in the
So he's gonna do the usual. Let's be honest.
And maybe a Borax pops off. You know,
Maybe he does.
Pudge popping off can win any game. It really can. If he hits every single hook, then an excellent hero to really get in the
The
minds of your
battle
enemy.
begins.
And it is a break of the static link, right? Like if he links Monet and he instantly hooks Monet or
That's true.
Yeah, you could break the
He
link.
can hook them apart.
So same thing for Tornado. You know, Voker does have decent ways to give the gyrocopter opportunities to engage, but I think we'll be looking for like these 4 stabs and whatnot.
And also, I'm trying to think if I've seen this interaction, but
The Pudge eat? Are you thinking?
I'm seeing
it continues linking.
are you sure?
Yeah. It doesn't attack.
Final answer.
Oh, jeez. I'm 80% sure.
I feel like I've played it and it stops the link. But we'll see, we'll see. Maybe we'll find out. If it does, that would be very good. But I think you're probably right there. You'd imagine it.
It doesn't keep attacking, obviously.
No, for sure. But I feel like I've expected it to continue to link and it actually doesn't
Okay.
when you
Maybe.
use the target that's been linked.
Maybe
We'll see.
skip it.
Well, let's see how 86 does. Obviously, last time, Kunkka against the Amber Spirit was definitely a bit of an easier lane, I feel, than this one. This one might be a bit trickier against the Arbed Void Spirit.
I'm glad they did do this lane setup, honestly, because otherwise I think that they just like lose the base off lane. Have the double melee versus Undying, it holds his ass. I like that they've gone for this, and now Borax, he can just back up. Sure, you're running a tri-lane, but you're Pudge who can hook big creeps. You can hook centaurs. So he just backs up, hooks a centaur, and he's almost...
Customers here from Aster. Not showing any signs of forcing the favourable matchups that they were coming into the game with. They'll take what's given to them here. Low.
He's got the fairy fire.
Sing your praises.
Not bad. Morax at the ready bottom. He's got the hook. The level 2 on both heroes here, all 3.
Borax to kill this Undying in lane.
It's still pushing Arteezy off wave. He's got 4 CS.
I guess he's just very concerned about
scared.
getting hooked if he
Dire's
steps up.
middle
Well, because
tower
if he gets a
is under
missile on
attack.
him, right? If
Yep.
a missile just gets
Easy
up to
hook.
him, easy hooks. It's just guaranteed, pretty much. No matter even if he runs all the way back.
Yeah, and they've got the 3 of them there. For sure.
XXS. Top.
Still got the swashbuckle.
Sure.
So yeah, he's having to play very cautious up here as the focuses we're seeing from Aster. Very much at bottom, and why? He's going to get run down by Borax. Aster with the first blood here.
Stuffing.
This lane setup is everything. For really liking that they decided to go for this Monet. He's able to go for his build now too. He's going to just be able to go for confident, always build that we see on the gyro, just going for stats and flak. And yeah, it's like a triple benefit for them, right? They're shutting down Arteezy, they're getting Monet the farm, and then they're not having their double melee versus dying, so. Really good stuff here.
Slight edge here for Arbed. 6 not. So.
Oh, okay. 86 is rushing. I guess he got 1-0 and then he's just rushing for the fit. Thought he was gonna go for maybe more base damage as we've. And he's just. Ahmed steps up, just gets hit like 4
Radiant's
times.
middle
Ahmed.
tower is under attack.
Two more hits.
He's 86. He nearly
Oh.
does it there. He nearly does it.
Radiant are scanning.
Aggression here for 86.
So
Step back and
my path
being the bro there.
leads to
Steps over,
riches.
Sal with the ready. Arbed turns straight back to lane.
One thing that this is giving is it's giving Ice 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 an absolute freak.
We saw what happened last game when that
Yes.
happened.
And looking at XXS, he's not having that. Now the wave is starting to push into him, so this panel looks nicely. And now we're seeing lanes go back to normal. Renee down bottom for a second just with Lich, and we'll see if they do look to up as Arteezy is significantly.
I see a lot of
Send the Pango
nothing.
down with +1 and giving Ice 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 a free game is always spooky.
As yeah, already it's not that easy to burst through a type to hear it. But you know, you can burn his mana. Make it hard for him to get in, but Ice 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 is going to be able to stay right in your face for the most part of it in these fights with the stuff that he's given.
He's just going to be able to what? He can probably just buy a hood if he wants to. I mean, he's got the Ring of Health. I know this is just a casual Ring of. That's going to be like, that's the thing that'll kill him, right? It's the Lich ult plus like a Pango ult. Might still go a little bit beefier.
Bottom, Arteezy could be in trouble here. They've got the pull. Borax coming around with the wraparound, starting to run the 2 of them. Arteezy getting blasted by Lanham. He'll fall.
Going down too.
They're going to be able to get the 2 here. Borax with that wraparound is EGs. They step up quite aggressively in the lane. Weren't quite ready for the 3 of them. Aster to turn around, get those kills. Borax's Pudge off to a hot start with the involvement that he's having.
They probably told him, yeah, we're picking Lion, and it's like, no, it's a Pudge game. He's
Radiant's
making it look like a
bottom
Pudge
tower
game for
is
sure.
under
Great start.
attack.
3-0, all 3 for him. He's got his Soul Ring coming out too, so he can... And yeah, continuing to... The good thing is too is like, you're able to keep Monet bottom. I thought maybe they're going to look to break it away soon because Borax was moving, but no, they're keeping down there, continuing to shut down Arteezy. And XXS, he's not dying. I thought perhaps he might get caught once or twice up here, go down from the catch from the Shadow Shaman, but I think it's safe.
Yeah.
Still getting some CS.
Yeah, no, given the circumstances, I think as a team they'll be quite happy with what Aster's been able, XXS has been able to do up here on his own.
Yeah. All that damage reduction, really, 32%.
For the dead.
86. Be damn well in the mid lane.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Absolutely. Board out.
He's ahead of the Void Spirit. You know, Void Spirit's been farming small camps, so it's 41 CM. The Invoker is able to just stick his ground. He has to spend 0 money on regen because he's got Quas. Very good start.
86
Did
in
you
these
think it was
2 laning stages.
Oh, look at
these
top.
2 games. He's definitely shown his strength.
It's wearing off soon, and they're actually triple sapping XP from XXS when he's getting very close to. I think they should, yeah, look to give the Pango the 6 pretty soon, because then you actually have better kill threat. We did see it say Ice probably is going to go the Hood. He's got it, so it's might be a bit of a tough kill.
Aye, they could go for crit instead, though.
Well,
sets up the Hood. Crit's going to go straight for the TP attack, but they have the damage. Aster, they'll cut down the Shaman. Ice. He's got the back of the Barber coming in. They jump forward, burst forward. 86 with the response, though. TP's over. Tornado and the EMP coming out. Arbed's burnt very low on the mana. Will be mangoed up, so he's got a little bit more to come back into the fight. Ice trying to step in, but you see Ice he's not quite hit the 6 yet, so no Ravage available for this. They're turning onto it. They take him out. Jump forward from Arbed, cleans up Lanham, and now Arbed's got to run. And XXS, he's hit the 6. He's looking to chase him down. Cold snap from 86. Sets up for the Rolling Thunder. XXS getting the angle for the bounce back. Jump in with the shield crash. They bring down Arbed. Arteezy is heading in, but another perfect line there from 86 as he chucks them both up into the air. He's able to walk out of it. And Aster, they're able to respond very nicely to that. And yeah, 86, some great hits there for the combos.
Hey, that's only 4 of them too. Look at Monet. Whole time he's just sitting in the bot lane farming. That was huge for Aster. Great rotations coming out from him.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
86,
attack.
as you said. Nice little setups from the. And they even tried, as you mentioned too. I think it was Ice. He double mangoed the Void Spirit.
He passed him over to Arbed, yeah.
Give Abed a better chance to get away, but either way it gets caught.
And maybe if he had the Ravage, but yeah, maybe. Just one creep away from having that 6 there. Didn't have it.
That shows his face bottom. 3 heroes for Aster.
I mean, they might feel that with the move that AEG made top, they can't really make a move down point to help Ice if they can grab him. So Aster getting aggressive, they'll take the tower down. So he's going to have to stay hidden in the trees. He's TP'd out of there. No more messing around with this area straight away. That is not a place to
fight. Get away from that EMP. Ice, they know he will know he TP'd as soon as they get a vision of him up top. They're gonna know he TP'd up there. Choice if they would like to defend that top tower. I think there's still a possibility that they can, but I think most teams just like to give up that top tower. It's a bit too risky.
Yeah, against the Ravage. It's definitely gonna be a concern.
Unless they can get the EMP, if you can like find an opportunity to catch that EMP.
Yeah, I mean, how safe are you playing with one?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
He's got Soul Ring,
Mangoes, but yeah,
so
Soul Ring on the wand.
Yeah, you can't actually. So, looking to make their own plays mid. Borax, stop it for a second. Monet's got the full crit, so this a lot that crit rush on these gyrocopters. Strong.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Majority of games on.
Go down, but still ourselves in the jungle of
Dire's
EG.
top tower has fallen.
He's still getting some safe places to farm here.
Look where he's farming. Like, look how confident he is.
He feels he's safe.
Yeah, he's like, I have double ward protecting me. I'm okay here.
Yeah. We've set up this half of the map very nicely for Monet.
Huge, as Arteezy is quite shut down this game, and Arteezy's trying to mimic the same thing, but he can't do it nearly effectively right. He has to be quite careful. He steps up like just a bit too far here. XXS is gonna go on him.
Borax and 86 are ready to back him up. Well, gee, they do have members around. See if they can come over to help him out. Crit. Caught by the bounce back. 86 is being hesitant. Not wanting to step in now that EG's had time to respond. Ice is in position to pop a Ravage if they do go in on him.
Attempt. It did force the Eye of the Storm. Scared XXS a little bit. Poke on you. Even Rolling Thunder. Hurt. What's up? Now though, they're gonna go back for Arteezy though. He stayed up here.
He did. Everybody else on EG went away. Arteezy, he sticks around.
He's dead.
I mean, he had the ward in the lane, but no vision in the jungle on that half of the map. He'll try and play his way out of here, hook off the mark. I don't think there's any escape for him. Surely he's not quite got enough mana for the TP. Just try and switch the treads over to help him escape, but they'll be able to cut him out and kill him off. Same time in the minute dive was made, but only losing Lanham on the lich there was the bigger loss for EG being that up top as I guess we just felt that they sort of left the area. That they hadn't. His teammates had, but Aster, they were still around.
I think they were like trying to bluff that they were still sitting behind him, right? And then they go mid. They at least get the tower though. That's a pretty big kill with the first Super Ward usage. Now they can walk into the ancient area with the tombstone, with Ice. It's not a stack or anything like that, but being able to deny at least one of them away from the is big, but
not gone.
Fly be able to get away.
Works.
He's no trouble.
He's got the hook straight back into the reach of the two of them. Fly. Taken down. Another kill here for Monet. Again, game one, yeah, Aster seeming to sort of match the pace of EG very well in the early game.
Yeah, and I do like overall a better situation here for Monet. Sure, he's versus the Razor counter, but I think in the last game when he's versus like a super farmed ET as a Morphling, it feels worse. This time Monet is in absolute on full control of his own game. And they do have ways to disjump. I haven't really checked if anybody's queued up like 4-step. At some point they'll have other ways.
Bounty.
Damage. Okay. Javelin picking not bad. Well, have Dragonins on the voice. And Ice just getting invoked. You know, the usual. You show up to lane as a Tide Hunter versus a Quaswax, he's just gonna run and burn you down.
We're yet to see sort of EG Maker play around that Ravage, aren't we?
They are farming a lot. Stone here on the Ancients right now with Artesia, I think a quad stack. The beauty about having the Undying. That's something we did not see really Aster do last time with the Undying. Didn't really farm many Ancients. More than one Ancient.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Not bad on the hunt. Crit doing the build that I've seen him doing all the pubs too, just 1-4-1, just maxing the heck.
Find something here, Monet. Took by Lanham.
They're on him.
Can they burst it?
Sure can.
Walks down, grabs down, Lanham. The shield, but then he's only ended up throwing his own life away as well by the looks of it. Get the chain frost off, ends up bouncing over towards the neutral. They've got control on the Warbit, but still able to jump out. As, great hook from Borax. Borax able to find the angle, grabs up, and straight back in as he attempts to jump away there with a Dissimilate.
Do find Monet though. They slow him down finally. Something you always have to be careful for it.
Dyer's top tower is under
He's
attack.
gone
blind.
I mean,
He's gonna live though. Yeah, that's a blind hook.
I mean, he's hitting them. He is hitting the hooks this game, Borax. He certainly is. 4-1 of the 3. Blink Dagger done.
Nice. Very early. A hell of a game here. But yeah, definitely something you have to watch out for a lot of times is just the Mass Serpent Ward damage. You know, crit, he's starting to get farmed too now after that. He's got his lens. But yeah, that's always
Precious bounty.
something that catches people off guard, I'm pretty sure.
Let's see what they're able to do. You know, Borax with that blink, I'm sure they'll want to get straight back on the map and catch someone out. And over into the jungle of EG, but the Ice playing but Aster's half of things.
Yeah, they're keeping the 3 heroes bottom. They're keeping Gyrocopter for the most part now inside the Ancient. It's fully protected here. Very awkward way for EG to try to get into that Ancient. But EG, I think they're happy with the state of the game also right now because they're getting to catch up. And there was that pretty good lead there for Aster, but it's gone. EG's now farmed another Ancient stack for Artesia. So he farmed a quad stack into a double stack. Only 500 gold behind the free
BKB. The next potential fight that EG will look to get him involved in.
And then he can stick on the gyro very easily. BKB, Link, run right through everything. Not really a whole lot of anything
Dyer's
Aster
middle
can do
tower
except
is under attack.
punch hook.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
T6 on the hunt. Then Arteezy's rather close.
That's the best. If they catch Arteezy right before he's gonna have it, he knows something. Yeah, they're pinging it.
Sees the hook flying out in an attempt to grab crit. Straight out of there.
And now they know they have an opportunity to get into the Ancient area.
Radiant are scanning.
Mid.
the Ravage under the tier 2 would probably be a little too far for EG.
Yeah. Blink, but yeah. And they're very close to stuff. Abed's about to have his aggregates too.
Oh, jump ready, but 86 Ravage still comes out. A hook save attempts there from Borax, but won't be able to grab 86 as 86 falls. He's lost XXS, jumps in, got the shield crash, the Rolling Thunder. He's taken down Abed. Now he's going to have that angle to finally lock down Fly. There's no escape for the Undying. Invoker, but Aster, they'll take down Abed in return, plus the support on top.
Dire's bottom
And it actually,
tower is under attack.
You know, if you hook the Invoker, he lives, but you don't probably get any of these kills. The fact that he hooks the Void Spear, he forks is the second
Radiant's
astral step,
middle tower
allows him
is
to get
under
the kill
attack.
and now move into tower. So
Radiant
yeah, ends up being a
structures
pretty
are
good trade there.
fortified.
Absolutely, now straight down the mid, tier 1 tower. Fortifier buys some time, but Aster then go anywhere. The respawn's coming up.
Bam, there's the axe. Okay, gonna have a much faster farm rate now than Arteezy.
Radiant's middle
We'll see
tower
this again.
has
Very
fallen.
quick reaction there from 86 to try and
Dire's
put a stop to the
bottom
combo,
tower is
but
under attack.
that could be done. As you say, Abed without any further escape, XXS able to fully take him down there. Monet getting involved, you know, things looking up on the up and up for this gyrocopter that's already hitting some very good item timings.
Yeah, and he does have Amplify as well too, which is you always have to point out. There is an Invoker, so Alacrity plus the gyrocopter. He's gonna have a little bit more of a better of a steroid than Arteezy is in the game as Borax with the blink. Crit. Drop the wards, they
So Arteezy ready to charge down Borax. Borax goes to the TP straight away. It doesn't matter. Damage is enough from Arteezy in the back of the crit
will
score.
not be kind.
Bed's still chasing. He has that fresh Aghanims. And have that wards. You see Monet?
They can look
Dire's
to maybe
middle
turn.
tower
Stick
is
charges from
under attack.
Lanham, keep him alive.
Okay, they stay.
Yeah, I bet he won't dive further. Knows that Aster would have looked to fight there.
Serpent wards were used too, but now when crit respawns, he's not going to be able to set up on any of the towers, which he probably wouldn't have anyway. You know, bottom's too hard to hit. Tier 2. Ravage jump. Whoa! He's Eve on flying.
Yeah, was trying to do a bit
Radiant's
of
courier has
a
been
rewarding
killed.
mission by the looks of it with his courier. Ends up
Dire's
losing
top
both
tower
his
is under
courier
attack.
and his own life for it.
An 86 kill, 2 back-to-back kills when he just picked up Gloves of Haste. The dream for Invoker. Midas is about to be finished.
Another very solid start here from the stand-in. So,
Yeah, this time around though, it's looking like a much more contested.
Regeneration.
yeah, you feel that this time around we've just not had that period yet where G's just getting to do what they want and Aster's not quite moving together or making moves. This time around, Aster incredibly responsive.
Yeah, and I feel like Aster this time they're getting to do a little bit more when EG's trying to force some type of move. They get some
Dire's
time.
bottom tower is under attack.
Was behind.
Line up the Roshan, but
Yeah,
I don't think they're really going to be able to do that anytime soon. Maybe with the wards.
If they get an opportunity to sneak in there, they have Flesh Golem, so damage amp,
True, and
plus
that
the
and the gush.
Tombstone, plus the Gush. Yeah, so definitely an opportunity. If they see Aster just way too far away.
I'm still a bit spooky. The Pango, Invoker, and Gyro.
It is spooky.
Pudge as well. These heroes get any sort of idea that you're doing that. Aster will do a good job of fighting EG and breaking them apart around the find area of the Roche pit.
I mean, at some point too, Fly is able to shard. You know, Fly and Shadow Shaman. Dying plus the Shadow Shaman. Turn you ult and you just punch it and stack them in. They're actually just gonna go for it now. I think this is what. I think they're gonna be able to get.
See how quick it is, indeed, as you said, already on for some
Are
stuff.
scanning.
It's scanned immediately though, so they're aware.
They need the Pango over it first exit. They need to have some sort of jump from XXS.
They're gonna fight this. This is a great place to
Yeah. Ooh, actually misses everything.
Very close.
But they're still going to be able to roll in. Roshan getting the bash off onto Arteezy as he's holding on to the roll for now. They want to look for the perfect time to go.
Oh, early call down. Maybe just for some information.
Get some vision.
Dying though. Wards hit.
Oh, that's a good Brendan. Will slow down the pull into the silence. They're stopping XXS from being able to immediately roll in. Roshan getting low. XXS will now get the rolling thunder off his own. They want to kill Arteezy. What's the BKB? The kill will be taken by XXS, but Arteezy with the BKB is still able to pick up the Aegis for himself. There's Crit over to the side. He's got the grab, and Abed, he's got the pause.
He sure does. That was the Ravage. So it was disengaged. So they XXS goes in at the same time as ISISI, so they both kind of counter-initiate each other at the time. Access does get the last hit, as you said.
It was something, but yeah, a heads up from Arteezy, he popping the BKB,
Yeah,
knows that he can't leave it to chance there, and will manage to make sure he gets that Aegis for himself.
At the end of the day, I think you just can sacrifice.
You just let the Pango
Let
die.
the Pango die, and I don't think you're too sad here on the side of Aster. Because Monet's about to have BKB too. No way. I mean, if I see Aster run into this fight,
there's no way.
going to
They're
be
not
so
fighting
confused.
this.
Yeah.
They're
really
going to
hope
straight away from this. Sure, Arteezy's used the BKB, but he has the Aegis. So
Yeah,
you don't want to.
There's no surfer wards and everything, so they might feel like they want to, but I don't think that.
I think the Pango's just quite an important part of this. And some of the combo the 86.
Chill out, back up, wait till Pango respawns, get the BKB on Gyro, then you can look. And even if you're playing into Aegis, still very strong up.
Maybe they can sort of wait on the high ground, see if EG try and do more themselves.
Sure.
If they start to sort of barrel up to the high ground, maybe Aster can stick around and see if they can take a fight from a advantageous position. Is there a buyback available on XXS?
I don't think he should, though.
You don't think he should buy back and fight on the high ground?
Because he's got both.
TP's on cooldown.
I think best thing is, just you
TP's on
reset,
cooldown.
wait for Pango, respawn, and then he's going to have his ulti before Tidehunter's going to have his, obviously. So then you can, I think then you can try to get something out of the map, even though you're in team. Midas done also, I think. Yeah, Midas was just finished. Yeah, look at the lines drawn. See what Ice just did? All 3 lanes, he draws a line to push him out because he knows we don't want to fight in these next moments.
No, don't run up.
Everything is down. Every single spell is on cooldown. Pick off, and then we just to make sure our lanes are... Aster can't fight while Ravage is on.
On EG's side of things. We'll see if Aster can this Aegis. I need to sort of be able to find these objectives that begins to step the game in the same way that Game 1 did, where we're able to make those moves. Quite have the, without a doubt, you definitely expect a closer game of Dota in this game as opposed to Game. Much better hold of this one.
So watch out for positioning on supports, positioning on Pango versus... The AoE silence is now going to be 2 different ways EG to start fights, with Ravage and with like this, so Aster, the fights aren't going to be easy. As long as they can keep Monet alive and buffed up and keep them... Monet is going to have to...
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's not going to be a lot that stop him. I mean, the Link being the biggest thing.
Almost 4 steps done on him.
Yeah,
so
they've got ways to break.
Nice, I didn't actually notice that either. 86 also found a Fake Grenade. Another really strong item on Invoker, because...
The Colts. The kill's taken, and...
Radiant
Go from both sides here.
Borax is still waiting for an opportunity. He's playing around his ward. Radiant scan is set up. And... to that the Aghanims of the Void Spirit, Borax, he's just gonna go straight BKB, which I actually really like. That's gonna make him... He's gonna be really annoying in the fights, like a blink BKB bite onto the Razor, like he can actually cause a lot of damage.
Yeah, nothing to stop it.
Yeah. So I actually really like greedy route rather than going for 40 kind of 4 stabs for the team. He needs to have his own. And he's farming. You know, he's still hooking these big creeps in.
What can EG do with this Aegis? You know, what at the minimum do you think they're expecting
Radiant's
to
top tower
achieve?
is under attack.
Aegis to Arteezy.
It just farm and stall. Like SSS here, he wants to just stall this tower and just live far.
The dismember to the Sunstrike, nicely done.
Radiant structures
Really
are
underrate
fortified.
Aghanims Crystallis
Dire's
Jar.
middle tower
You've got the
is under
you've got the
attack.
magical
Radiant's
protection.
top tower
You've got
is
that put on
under
the
attack.
Tidehunter, but yeah, he still hits a good.
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's
G
middle
there.
tower
The rest
is
of
under
them looking at
attack.
this bottom lane. XXS
Radiant's top
try and hold
tower
it a
is
little bit on
under
his own, but
attack.
with the wards down. They'll
Radiant
let it go.
structures are
It's Aster.
fortified.
Pressure
Dire's
on the top
bottom
tier
tower
2.
is under attack.
On him, place tower.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's
T10
middle
as well,
tower
getting
is
a
under
quick stack
attack.
hit. The Ancients, Monet, cleaning them up. This damage with the
2500.
Daedalus. That one.
500 above RT's.
I mean, him and Borax walk in, BKB's bot and Borax, and there's not going to be a lot that EG can do to save whoever's. They're going to die
There.
every single time, unless they can somehow focus the physical damage onto this push to kill him. This ult will just hold any of them down long enough. Killed off by the rest of Aster.
Yeah, it looks like I thought they were might be looked to take a fight because that Ravage was down, but it seems like they got what they wanted. They got the top tower, they got the stack as you mentioned before, they got a deep ward down to watch that Ancient too, and yeah, now it's just Borax. They're giving him the farm. Like they gave him bottom. Like Monet was actually going the gyro, and Borax they gave it to farm. So really prioritizing BKB because yeah, if he blinked BKB bites like even Void Spirit,
Yeah,
and they're able to stick
kill
on him,
him.
they can kill him. So,
Yeah, oh yeah.
yeah.
Where's my pension?
I like that they are giving him.
Daedalus very close from Monet. Damage is 25 minutes into the game.
Back up, Ice going fresher. Over there. The other side crit is doing kind of the same thing as Borax, as a Shadow Shaman. He's going BKB Shackles, but nice.
A little bit of a setup.
Mana.
Almost they want to go in on him here. A bit of quick heal and the mana boost from Fly, but Thunder comes in from XXS. Ice on his eyes. He's been watched by the rest of the team. Anything EG can do to keep him safe. The blast comes in. Another crossfire there with the Rolling Thunder. Ice is gone. EG, they just can't really get a team fight together around him. Ahmed's going to try and jump over towards Lanham, but Lanham, he won't quite die. He's off the side. A hook attempt to save XXS from the link, and it'll be enough. Arteezy doesn't want to chase up anymore. So EG, even with the full 5, the Aegis on Arteezy, not able to find a good fight there. Sunstroke's attempt launch, crit won't count him. Borax will find him. Hook straight in, catches crit. This game too, it really looks like sort of the opposite. We're getting this point where it seems like EG's a bit all over the place.
Yep.
Not really able to get whatever they wanted to do done there. Ice was on the front, he's the one that gets gone on, but they don't see any sort of opportunity to turn and fight around their tide. Aster able to control and kill him before any move by EG is really made.
Aster's playing really good around each other, and honestly, Borax is having a hell of a game. 6-2 and 6 on the pod. She's about to have BKB done. We've got Aghanims on the menu, on the horizon very soon here, actually, for the Invoker. Three components, so now even more so. A BKB bite and a Cataclysm. Anybody's gonna die.
6, but he's been incredibly quick with these tornadoes. Every time that EG's trying to make a jump anywhere close to him, 2-3 heroes getting sent up into the air, and 86 is able to sneak away.
I think 80's, Ice has to be a little bit more careful about how he just shows his face. Usually as a Tidehunter, you're just like, he walks in, right? I think now he has to play a little bit more back.
Especially because he's playing with the blink right.
Yes, and also 86, as you mentioned, like, he's just had his number the entire game so far. He's always getting the catches onto him, and they will find Borax. Tired of this shit.
The Aegis timing out though as well here for Arteezy, so have to play around with. That's the BKB AC for the Satanic, so tank up as much as you can just in case it does get caught by this setup
Radiant's
combo.
top tower is under attack.
400 gold away on Borax. Monarch, Daedalus done, ready to start building up that lifesteal with the Satanic himself. I mean, at the end of the day, right, this Gyro, he's gonna scale a whole lot harder than anything that EG really have.
He sure, and he has the alacrity too. He's always gonna have that extra little buff up. Very strong. He's still, I mean, he's doing really well with this one. Even though he's like 3,000 behind the Gyro, he's.
See how much. Our REG though, you know, if you're EG right now, are you waiting on another item? Are you trying to take fights? What's the call here for EG?
You just have to get a situation where you actually are able to get Ice with a Ravage. Right now, I think Ice says he wants to finish Refresher.
Have we seen a Ravage yet?
Yeah.
Just the one.
Yeah, just the one in the mid.
Just the one.
Actually, no, 2. We saw the one mid and we saw the one around Roche pit. But,
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys didn't see it on
We
the
were
screen.
watching the other side of the fight, yeah, but you're right. And he's close to having the refresher.
Yep.
So, many more Ravages to come, for sure, here from ISOS. Maybe not as many as he would have hoped for so far this game. He's doing a great job of making
Dire's
sure
bottom
that
tower is under
ISOS is
attack.
never really in
Radiant's middle tower is
to
under
start the
attack.
fight off successly.
And they've
Arcane
switched to now
power.
86. He's being a bit safer rather than going for the Aghanim's. He's actually going for BKB too. So just all going to counter versus the silence from the Void Spirit and the Ravage.
Dire's
And that's how
bottom
EG has
tower
to start most
is under
fights. They kind of have
attack.
to like double initiate on both the Void Spirit and the Tide.
Yeah, it's got to be some big Ravages.
It's gotta be huge.
I mean, yeah, and he could get them. Pressure's on for him though. We want to see some big blink Ravages from us.
Radiant's top tower
You have the
is
refresher
under
coming
attack.
now. Not quite, but they're looking to battle.
Hard to catch Aster with the KB reactions, but
They're all ready, too.
maybe he's able to catch them off guard.
Aster has more of a timing here than EG.
That's what you want to see from the man. Gets in, separates the fight completely as the punch goes down. Artie's never made any like drink towards Monet with the link building up. The gyro goes down. Now it's what he fires back. I don't know if there's going to be much that Aster can do about this. Is ice. That's what you want to see from the man there. It's been a bit of a slow game for him, but getting in with a 5-man Ravage, exactly what EG need to open the game up
Dire's
for them.
middle tower
And he's got refresher and he's hiding it. He hasn't shown himself just yet. He's hiding in the tree line. So this is going to catch him off guard completely.
Nice to
And that's a huge mistake. Here we go.
John Swan, he's going to get the 2 of them, but that's enough.
Dire's
And
middle
both
tower is
and the
under
lich
attack.
out of it. 86 around, taken down Nero with buyback. He was just saving the good ones till the end here,
Yeah.
Ice.
And I completely take back about, I guess, Aster having the better timing there than EG. But Aster just, they didn't get the BKBs off. They just got hit completely by the Ravage. And Borax, him jumping in, actually gave the initiation for EG. Now EG, they just get racks off of it. Huge plays. Ice. Coming in clutch.
Absolutely. Played it patient, played it slow. Didn't want to blow too many
Dire's
Ravages
middle
early. He only goes for the big ones, and that'll certainly do it. To getting the racks in the mid, off the back there of Ice.
Wow.
Sing your praises.
Gonna shaken up Aster a little bit. Down 5k. More prepared for those moves from Ice. See here again, that second one.
Be more careful with the way they look to start a fight too, right? Borax, if he's gonna go to blink in like that, he has to get the bite off. He can't just blink in, set his team up just to get 5-man ramp. And now Roche back up. It's in there. G. Full items finished up. Artesia is now finally passed on him.
Agents of the Void.
I could do this all
Right?
day.
Blackman already find out the outside of it. Ice. Caught by Borax. Be down as well. They're trying to get him out of here with the glimmer, and they might just do it here. He's out to the side. Shackle from the low ground. Crit gets the grab onto Borax. Jump up to the high ground from Arbed. Borax is gone.
I pull you to the bottom.
And now, yep, they can't contest the Roche without the Pudge. And that is a devastating one. Shard. And now the refresher. I mean, the refresher. I mean, is going to be back up. So Ravage plus.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
This fight's going to look even
Dire's
harder now
top
for
tower
Aster.
is under attack.
Prowl.
He's going deep. The jump in onto Lanham. He's able to get out of this. He's going to try and turn and grab Artesia, but jumps in again with another Astral Step. Chain Frost is out, but there won't be any bounces to be made here. Lanham goes down for 40. EG, they've got the
Dire's
push coming in
top
on the mid
tower is
and the
under
top.
attack.
They can look to swing over and take another tier 2 tower.
Whole game just completely flipped over just after that. Like Abed's now like level 21. He's got Octarine. You can't catch him through the Astral Steps. Everyone's got every item they need. He's got a shard, almost a BKB coming. Arteezy's unkillable now. Like this
Dire's
gyro
top
captor now just can't
tower
fight him
has
at all.
fallen.
30 armor plus a satanic. Even if he is a lacquer, dude. Just how quick things.
In the high ground defense. They have a Pudge.
Yeah.
No.
If you want to look at this, like the graph, if we did have that one up for a second, win probability was literally 93%.
That 7%, it's a good hook from Borax. Borax gets some nice hooks here from the high ground.
Praises.
Can still turn things back around, but it's going to be hard. 10k up for EG and just full momentum now.
Double Ravage. It's always something just way harder to fight into, as we have seen. You know, XXS, he decided to play more of a selfish kind of build, going for his damage and all that, but no matter what, he can never match the team fight that a Tidehunter is going to...
So then it's not easy to do either. Right, he's up against these BKBs, but at last moment he's certainly made it work. Got to be very responsive with the BKBs. They've